But and as far as with technology in electronics, the same applies for fixtures and water technology and stuff. How many people have gone into a facility, whether it's a jail, and you can sit whenever you want to sit. Believe me, I'm not going to sing a hymnal or anything. We can't raise our hands and do all. But how many people remember in technology? I mean, in facilities, if you go into a facility and see water running. How many jails have you gone in or a prison and you just see water running? How many times? Many times. It's a waste of water and you just see it just on. Or you go in and you see an old cast commode system that the water's running, all those things. The technology has changed so much in that regard too. And with that, it gives me a pleasure to introduce Craig Alderson with Willoughby Industries. Craig is in his 31st year with Willoughby Industries and as a third-generation owner of a family manufacturing business, leads a 78-year-old company serving the corrections, healthcare, parks, and rec behavioral healthcare markets. He graduated from Purdue way back in 1979 as a mechanical engineer. Willoughby Industries is the market leader in stainless steel security fixtures, detention grade locks, hardware, and electronic water management controls for jail plumbing fixtures. Their 250,000 square foot plant is located in northwest Indianapolis and employs 180 people. Craig will be discussing normative plumbing fixture offerings and electronic water management systems and their place in today's modern jail. Good friend, a good person, Craig Alderson.
Thank you, Tony.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Thanks. You've heard a lot about the team. These are some of the members of the team here that you see. Steel Cell has been integral to our success as one of the just key components of the team over the years. Titan Steel Door, Accurate, you've heard these names, Modern Detention, Baker Group, ourselves. It's exciting, and I'm going to give you some examples of why it matters. I mean, you might feel like you're a little bludgeoned with the whole team idea here after hearing some of this stuff, but there are some concrete reasons why this really makes sense, and it can help you as a county or as a state or a facility builder have a successful project. Just quick notes. I'm not going to read all the bullets. You can read them for yourself, but I would like to focus on the last bullet, second to last and the last bullet. Second to last, what's happened in our industry, and I'm talking about the corrections industry, is there's been a lot of turmoil. Joe's touched on it. Some other people have touched on it. It's not over yet. It's going to continue. You're going to see more changes. I think the advent of R.R. Brink going out of business, family-owned business, been in business for decades, and all of a sudden they're not around anymore. That's a pretty big deal to a lot of facility owners and people that have that product in their facility or thought they were going to get that product in their facility. There needs to be stability in the organization. What we're trying to do specific to Willoughby is, not what we're trying, what we are doing, is my wife and I are Gen 3 owners. We're already in transition to our Gen 4 owners, and those are our two sons, Will and Nick. And so we feel like we have a stable runway ahead of us to keep going. Sheriff Hardwick touched on the point earlier about people that are in his gated community, all right? And something that we're very proud of, but I can't take credit for doing because it preceded me, was we consistently have employed or are employing 5 to 10 ex-offenders at our facility. And that's been near and dear to our hearts. And they're not model employees every single time, but neither is anyone else that you hire. And I will tell you that there is a reason to give those people an opportunity to re-enter in a dignified way and in a way that gets them on a runway and to success. So we're excited about that. Go ahead, Melissa. 3 divisions. I'm going to cover this very quickly. Willoughby, that most of you have seen and heard of with the stainless steel plumbing fixtures and accessories. And go ahead, Melissa, one more. Included in that are some of the bullets you see here. We are very big into ligature-resistant products, products used in behavioral settings at different security levels, I might add. Healthcare, as you've heard, water management systems. Okay. A division you probably have not heard of, Willoughby stainless fountains. Not our typical market here, but I will tell you that this is a big market for us. Stainless steel, outdoor drinking fountains, bottle fillers, pet fountains, etc. The common thread I hope you're hearing here is stainless steel. And I'm going somewhere with that. The next slide. Joe talked a little bit about some of the upheaval in the security market or the corrections market, and believe me, it is upheaval. In March of 2023, Brink was sold. You already heard that story. That created some turmoil for our team because they were a member of the Poly Jail building team. All of a sudden, they're not around anymore, and that created some real consternation. In the month following, we had a meeting at Poly Jail. We sat there with the principals of all the team members. So we had Steel Cell there, we had Titan there, we had Accurate there, you know, the different names you've heard this morning, and we're all looking at each other and we're like, now what are we going to do? We need a lock manufacturer. And so, good or bad, we raised our hand, and Willoughby Locking Systems, that was the inception. Next slide, please. In April of 2023, we began an intensive product design and engineering task. We basically uprooted our engineering department and said, whatever you're working on now, you're not working on. What you're now working on is getting us into the lock business. And believe me, there's a lot involved in it. Back to the team concept here. These are just some different testing test gear that we've utilized to comply with the myriad of tests that are required to produce and promote a lock in today's market. On the left was a test door that had to be opened and closed 1 million times. First off, we didn't have a door. Second off, we didn't know how to make the door open and close 1 million times. So we called Titan, team member, and said, we need a door. We had a door in a week or two. Then we said, okay, now how are we going to open and close the door? Okay, we called TJ at Accurate. See, TJ, we need help on this. And he got us a PLC and some equipment that helped us start the cycling so that we could begin the 1 million cycle test on the lock. The middle photo that you see there is 1 million cycle testing on the cylinder. We had to get smart about how to do that pretty quickly. On the right side, you'll see there is a specific type of door handle and lock assembly that is used in some settings. We needed a sample door. That's actually a mini door. It's only about 3 feet, 2.5 feet tall, but it serves the need of testing for what we're trying to do. And we had Titan help us get that to us so we could begin the testing in a timely manner. Okay? December of 2023. So keep in mind, 8 months after we got word that the Brink sale happened. We shipped our first order of 44 paracentric food pass locks. This was it, actually the photo in our plant there, and we were very proud of that moment. Next slide. In November of 2023, we opened our new lock assembly plant. This is a photo of it with a product that's underway right now. Most of that is 8-inch jam locks that you see in the foreground. And we've been very fortunate to get in the game and get going and ship product in a timely manner. Next slide. As I mentioned, testing, it's intense. There is a lot. It's UL testing and it's ASTM testing, and it's not inexpensive and it's not quick. But it basically took us somewhere in the neighborhood of 7.5 to 8 months to understand what was required, get the product that we needed to begin the testing, perform the testing, and then actually get Underwriters Laboratories to come in and do their audit of our plant with regards to lock manufacturing. So there was a lot involved there that we just completed in January of 24. Next slide. Late January 2024, we shipped our first order of the jam locks, 8-inch jam locks, which you see on the monitors here. And another exciting thing we'll remember in the future. And the next. And then in March of 2024, Titan, as Damon Santamaro told you in a previous video, introduced their fully tested sliding door. This is actually the test slider or the demo slider. It's in our plant also. And we needed Titan to step up and help us there, and they did in a big way. This is their slider. It's not our slider, just to be perfectly clear, but to produce and supply the team with a complete lock solution, you need to have a slider. And here we are. Okay. I will tell you that it wasn't free. There was a lot involved. These are just some of the machines that we procured in the past 8 months. There are others. I didn't want to photo everything, but it's been an opportunity that we felt made sense, and that we thought we could make some products that would be useful and of high quality in the industry. Okay. An array, you've heard about some of these here, and some of the hardware associated with it. Again, the common thread here is our approach to it was what the market had, and in large part has even today, is coated steel locks. We did not like that solution. I don't like coating, and I don't like mild steel. I like stainless steel. And so we made the decision as a company to produce all of our lock product using stainless steel, and that's what you see in the on the monitors right here. You'll see examples of these outside under the tent, which is where we're going to go next, so you can put your hands on it and get an idea of what it's really about. Okay. Water management, shifting gears. You've heard a lot about water management. Here's what I'm going to boil it down real quick, and I'm going to save some time here so we can get out underneath the tents. But basically, in 1996, we started with our first water management system, introduced it at an American Society of Plumbing Engineering show in Phoenix, Arizona, and have not looked back since. In today's projects, I would venture to say 80% of these jobs that we see now have some form of water management on them. And again, if you are the sheriff's department or the state DOC or the people that actually have to run these facilities, you want control. You want control of all the different things we've talked about this morning. You also want control of your water, and you want control of your sewer, which you're paying money for both of those. And we have upgraded and improved and enhanced the water management systems over the years. Question earlier was about protocols and are they open? We use an open protocol. We'll share our software. We're not launching Saturn V's here. I mean, it's pretty straightforward stuff, and we're not requiring service contracts. When somebody needs help, pick up the phone and call us. You will get a live voice between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Indianapolis time, and we'll help you. Okay? Quick reasons why you might need something like this. Again, I'm not going to read the bullets, but you get the general ideas. And I always like that graphic of the salesman that has the machine gun, and the king is over here fighting a war with bows and arrows, and he doesn't have time to talk to the salesman about the machine gun because it might really help him. And I feel like for facilities, whether it's our water management system or someone else's, I would strongly urge you to take a look at it, even at a retrofit environment, because quite honestly, most of the water management in the United States is retrofit. New facilities are coming online, obviously, but there's been a ton of retrofit over the years. And you can control your water usage and you can control your sewer discharge, two big numbers, okay? Again, more bullets about why and what you should think about and some different things. If you're interested, we'd be happy to talk about them or share with them, but there are definite benefits that can help you, and there's economic payback. We have a slide that's specific to two projects, or two slides specific to two projects we did. Marion County, which is Indianapolis, Indiana, did a huge new criminal justice facility that was opened a little over a year and a half ago, I think. And it's complete water management. You've heard the Westville contingent up here. Westville will be complete water management on that as well. And the reason they're doing that is, again, they want to control. The other side of that, though, is when you look at the savings that you can be generated and are going to be generated, it's substantial. We have very simple water savings calculators. If any of you are interested, if any people online are interested, let us know. We'll get it to you, and we'll enter the information for you. You give us the data, we'll plug it in and show you what you could expect by employing this type of technology. Okay. Potential ways to get started, I touched on them. Contact your design professional. We've got architects that are knowledgeable about these systems. We've got our people. We can review your current utility bills and help you get started in a number of different ways. You just make the first step and we'll be happy to follow through. An open invitation to visit. One thing I will tell you we love is to have people come see us. So if you are in the Midwest at any point in time, we're in Indianapolis, just inside the loop, interstate loop, and we would love to have you there. The other thing, if you can't make it to Indianapolis, we have created a virtual tour. We were going to play it today, but we're a little pushed for time, so we're going to sacrifice the virtual tour. But it is about an 8-minute tour that walks you through our plant and gives you an idea of how we manufacture these things. You've seen in the upper right hand of the different slides, made in the USA. We firmly believe that. We take it to an extreme. If we can make it, we want to make it. I don't want to buy this stuff from across the pond, south of the border, north of the border. I'm not being critical of any of those places. I'm simply saying let's control our own destiny and make a quality product. I'm going to wrap it up right there so we can move forward, and I think we'll forego Q&A. I'll be happy to be outside if anybody does have a question. Be happy to jump on that, and we have some other folks that are here from Willoughby as well. At this point in time, what we're going to do is transition out to Joe Poor. Joe is outside under the tents, and we encourage all of you to come out and visit and see what is out there as far as new technology and products. Thank you for being here.